This coverage is brought to you by Rami Rent. Welcome to Disc Golf Stream's coverage of Tyyni Open 2022, third stop on the European Pro Tour, round 2 front 9 coverage. I'm Andrew Gum.
I'm Viktor Tågestad. Exciting to bring you this second day of Tyyni. Sponsored by Latitude 64, we have Suka,
Rami Rent,
Ford. A lot of other sponsors as well. And what a beautiful course, and what a high-level game we saw from Heidi Laine yesterday. In the lead, here we have her, sponsored by Dynamic Disc. And that was almost a 1,000 rated round from her.
hot shooting, round 1. Rachel Turton, only 3 strokes behind, doing really well as well.
Playing only with standstill also, that's super impressive to be able to play so well without any run-ups. Here's Silva Saarinen also joining us on the lead card today, and surprised to see Laura Posh, because we thought it would be
Christine Tatar, she unfortunately had to withdraw, having a lot of trouble with that elbow injury. She won't be able to finish the event, so we'll have the Austrian instead, Laura.
Yeah, maybe not a big surprise. We saw that Christine was struggling yesterday, and that elbow was definitely in something that hindered her from performing well. So probably a smart decision for her to withdraw. Instead, we get to see great player Laura Posh. And here is hole 1, easiest hole on the course. Must get birdie for these players if they want to start off well. Heidi is making it look easy with her first throw.
Yep. 2.73 average on the day. A little bit less wind here, second round. Sibbe. Wonderful course, beautiful property, excellent course design. Make sure you come check it out.
A little bit less wind today also, compared to yesterday. I expect to see some great scores today. Maybe hard to match that round from Heidi yesterday though. Who knows?
That was very impressive. Rachel with a great standstill puts it right up next to the basket.
That's in the bullseye, more or less, yeah.
Great start to her round. See a sweet Ford Mustang right there. Great to have their support.
Silva Saarinen, we have seen a lot of her on discgolfstream.com, and we're gonna see a lot of her in the future as well. Excited to see what she brings today. We usually call her a highlight machine.
Yeah, she's the reigning European Junior Champion, sponsored by XL Discs. And very fun to watch.
Left that drive a little bit short though.
Yeah, not her best throw, but she's super talented. No, she can do a lot better.
And exciting Austrian player, Laura Posh. Also have been playing really well this year, finishing on the podium every single time. And,
that's great, yeah. And first time we've had her here on our coverage at Disc Golf Stream.
That's right. Also making this first hole look easy. She's going a bit wide, but that's going to be right up there.
Beautiful shot. Right up there.
Now the wind was helping her a little bit to come back. Heidi wants to start like she finished yesterday's round. She played out of her mind yesterday, and she is also starting out with a birdie today.
Excellent. Silva up next.
Silva 5 over par on the first day. Really good result. Maybe not how she wanted to start her round, but no big number at least. Par is okay.
Yep. Inbounds. No major damage. Nice birdie there from Laura. And Rachel with the total park job, tapping in for an easy 2.
Yeah, that's not going anywhere else than in the basket. So 3 birdies and 1 par on hole 1. Great start. We're off to an exciting round already here on hole 2, one of the more difficult holes on the course. And beautiful one though.
Yeah, it's a long one, 220. Beautiful meadow, forest on both sides. Very tight gap right here. Very uphill green. It can be a bit slick. Second most difficult hole on the course, averaging 5.2 today.
Heidi had a great drive here yesterday. Would like to do something similar today. Flips up nicely, gets a little bit of turn, and ends up in a similar spot as yesterday.
Yeah, great drive.
Still quite a long way to go to that gap though. But most players are playing this for par.
Yeah, you don't see very many birdies on this one. Consistently averaging as one of the most difficult. Full stroke above par for the field today.
Rachel gets around there on the right side, drifts a little bit, and then comes back in that ditch though. That might be a bit problematic.
Yeah, it can make the run up a little tricky.
Especially with her knee.
Yeah. I guess she's going standstill anyway, but it might still be a bit awkward to get her feet on the level. We'll see what she's got to work with.
Let's see what kind of distance Laura has. That needs to come back.
She tugged that one a little bit over.
It's okay.
She's safe though.
Yeah, didn't go too deep in
Maybe.
there, so she can
Yeah,
actually...
she should have a line, but maybe tough footing.
Mm. And then Silva. Sponsored by Excel. Gets a nice flip. Not so much height on that one though.
A little low, but good line. Still a chance for par. Here we see Laura's gonna have to go stand still. Footing was an issue. Didn't get too much distance.
Well, it's gonna have to fight if you want that par. That's a tight gap to get through on the next shot, and
yeah, and a lot of distance left.
that's right.
Rachel burns that one in the ground a little bit. Wonder if that footing was an issue with the creek. Oh,
Whoa, she stays.
bad slip from Heidi. Gets a pretty good kick though.
I was
Could've
worried
gone
that she
further
was gonna
left.
fall there. Yeah, but she didn't end up in a good spot at all. Way too much to the left. That's gonna be tricky.
Yeah, clear slip. She was definitely going for that, trying to get a lot of power and get all the way up to the green.
Can be bad thing to be too aggressive.
Oh, look at that kick.
What a kick! Wow, Laura, you were quite lucky there. I'm sure she knows it.
Yeah, you saw she didn't like it out of the hand, but she'll definitely like the reaction she got from that tree. And really nice forehand from Rachel there.
She made that gap look big.
Oh, look at this. Beautiful shot from Silva. All the way up to the pin.
That's the highlight machine in action.
Just nailed that gap. Really smooth.
Great shot. That's what kind of quality she has.
Rachel able to manufacture something from there, and it looks pretty good.
Heidi.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Yeah, Heidi. Great shot.
Got herself close up. Yeah, that's right. Might save a par. Laura also putting it close.
Oh, just a touch high on that one. Great effort. Right on line. Just cut the band.
It's a good one.
Heidi for a very impressive par save after being a little bit out of position on the...
Oh, it stays in. Wow, that was so close. Was balancing a little bit on that basket's edge there, but it stayed in, and that's
It's a great par.
a really good par. After almost slipping on the second shot.
Yeah.
Also, great par there from Silva after that beautiful second shot. Third shot, sorry.
Yeah, she hit that gap clean and got rewarded with the easy par. Rachel with the bogey, and Laura also gonna have to take a bogey too.
Yeah, luckily they both got the birdies on hole 1, so they can...
Yeah, back to even for the round. Look, not a bad start.
No, and hole 3, first one going downhill. It's a double mando first to get through. Doesn't really come that much into play, those mando trees though, and then it's more about finding your way all down here to the basket. A lot of trees on the right side.
Beautiful pin placement. Really nice hole. 94 meters, 308 feet downhill. Famous for the Barsby Ace. 2018 Tyyni.
Heidi first up. She has been having that box on most holes so far this weekend. Hitting an early-ish tree there though, so that's going to be a long look. Silva going high. That
Just a little too high.
yeah.
You gotta kind of get under those overhanging branches. A lot of stuff in the way for the backhand line. But it's definitely there if you got it.
And this is usually quite a smart shot, this forehand flex line that we see Rachel is lining up. Then
Definitely
you make
higher percentage play, yeah.
yeah, she's going quite wide with it though, and just get pushed down, and she didn't get any distance at all with that. She's gonna have to settle in for a par at best. Laura also keeping it very low. It fight through quite far though, so that's actually look at a birdie with a
Yeah, long look.
yeah. Could it be 15 meters maybe?
I think even more.
Maybe even more, yeah.
I'm thinking edge of circle 2. Maybe a 60-footer or 18 to 20 meters.
Silva not being that close, just needs to put it close instead, and it keeps on
Oh.
sailing. She is
Not gonna
actually
chance.
going for this, and that's what you're seeing so often from Silva Saarinen. She's very aggressive player, and we are seeing so many highlights from her. Not this time though. Rachel is coming in a little bit too aggressive also, and
Curls up pretty nice
Yeah.
though. She'll have about 7 meters for par.
not an easy one though. Those are
Yeah, the basket's a little elevated.
7 long meters.
Nice up and down there from Heidi.
Gonna just be able to tap it in. And Laura with the best look of the group.
Oh, but not her best putt. She definitely wanted it, but it was heavy on the hyzer and it got away from her a little bit. That's over on circle's edge for par now.
I wonder if she rushed it a little bit or if it just didn't feel it but wanted to give it a go anyway. But yeah, it's going to be a scary comeback putt to save the par.
Yeah, it didn't come out too clean. Let's see if she can get a little better touch on this one. Leaves that short.
Okay, so with the best drive of the group, she's going to have a bogey. Unfortunate, and so is
Oh, no.
Rachel there.
Rachel catches cage. Did it roll away? Not too much.
I think it stayed just behind that big boulder. Yes.
Still gonna be a bogey though. Sure she wanted that.
Silva's looking at a par. She actually gave it a bid there. She could have gotten a long birdie and keeping it high and stay safe. These baskets are quite wide. Usually catches quite well on the sides, and that's what we saw there from this basket on Silva's putt.
Rachel with a bit of work left. Gets it done easy.
Bogey from Laura and a tap in par from Heidi. She is looking great today as well. She has that same smile on her face, the same spring in her step, coming up to hole 4. Tell us about it.
It's a beauty. 108 meters or 354 feet. A few trees in the fairway. OB on the left side, right side, and behind. Really pretty green here. With some granite that can be pretty skippy. But the main part of the green is quite lush grass here, as you can see.
Safest play here is usually with a forehand. Not many players could reach this basket though with a forehand. So Heidi here is going with a flip up backhand instead.
Looking really good.
She's showing that she wants to win this event. All the way up to the circle. Great shot there from her.
Super clean line there. This one averaging 3.4 today. 8th most difficult. Sibbe going backhand as well.
A little bit higher.
Yeah. Maybe. Oh, gets all the way through. And settles in nice.
Yeah, that was almost as good. Didn't look as good out of her hand, but it just kept on going, and she's up there as well.
Rachel going to try out that forehand line. Trusty D1. Looks a little low to me.
Oh, that needs to come back quickly. And it is almost. I thought it was going to curl back in, but it did not.
Yeah, unable to skip up those rocks, and it settles OB, so she's struggling a little bit here now. She had a great birdie start, and now that's going to be most likely 3 bogeys in a row.
Yeah, you don't want to have too many strokes over par coming into hole 5, because you're most likely going to see even more there. So these 4 holes are very important to score on. Laura's throwing super straight.
That's a beauty. Oh.
And he hits that
Just
last
that one tree.
birch tree. So tiny, but it just...
Squared it up.
Yeah. That looked great.
Unlucky. It looked like a really good line.
And just putting it close here.
Yeah, that'll be fine for a par. Most likely.
It's going to be 1 over par after the initial 4 holes. Rachel might be 2 over par.
Silva, great putt there.
Wow.
Sweet birdie. See if Heidi can get one too. She's even closer. Excellent work. 2 down through 4 for Heidi.
Who's gonna stop her? She just keeps on scoring.
She's on a mission here in Tyyni 2022.
Is even a hot start like Silva's there. That's now Heidi's better.
Yep, Silva and Heidi, the only 2 birdies on the day here on this one.
Laura had that beautiful looking tee shot, got caught on a birch tree and have to accept a par.
And Rachel taking a string of bogeys, so still only +2 for the round, but she's going to want to turn things around and start getting some more green on that scorecard.
And now it's monster time.
Oh yeah.
Look at this hole. Luckily the drone footage is sped up, because otherwise this would take a long while to watch. This hole is 311 meters. It's upwards. It's a tiny fairway. It just keeps on going, keeps on going. You rarely see any pars here on this hole.
Yeah, one of the most difficult holes you'll ever see. Beautiful though.
Heidi would like to prove us wrong, and with a shot like this from the tee, she might just do that. Little bit short, but it's okay. She's having a good look to where the fairway is starting to turn up to the right.
Yeah, nice straight line there. Maybe a little more height, and she could have got all the way up to the road, but it's pretty darn good, really. This is Silva taking an unconventional line through the birches there, but it works out okay. Didn't get too much distance though.
No, that's the thing, that it didn't get that much distance, but as long as you stay safe here on this hole, you're gonna look at an okay score. Because bogey is nothing to be ashamed of, double bogey is nothing to be ashamed of. It's quite often that we see even 8 here on this hole, so we are expecting to see some big numbers. Just want to keep those as low as possible.
Laura shot pretty good through the gap, but a little low. Should work out okay though. This one easily the most difficult on the course. 7.13 average.
Yeah, this is going to be the most difficult on every single round, most likely. Rachel with a bad kick to the right, but that might actually be so bad that it's good, because it's more open there.
Yeah, I think it was such an early release that was actually a good kick, in the sense that it put her way over here where she can actually access the second shot. To the fairway, yeah.
Again down in that drainage ditch. And okay, she hits that side of that hill.
Nice turnover from Silva.
Oh, can she stay? No, that was really close to stay up on the road. Would have been great, but this is still a really good shot.
She's got a good standstill, so shouldn't be too bad down there. But of course, she would have wanted to be up on the road.
Laura with the forehand almost up to where Silva is. Also great shot. Heidi's a bit pinched off, but she is in a good position. That needs to turn though.
Yeah, a little bit left. Oh, Rachel ended up there.
She needs to
In a tricky spot.
need to climb up and cannot do anything else than just to pitch out back down on the fairway to attack on the next shot instead.
But she left herself a little bit too far right on that side.
She did,
She could
yeah.
have done a little better from there, maybe, to give herself a chance. I guess she doesn't need the run-up, so maybe she'll be fine. But
And this is how you want to advance on this hole. Just keeping it on the fairway and straight, and that's exactly what Laura's doing.
yeah, nice placement. Ooh, good-looking
This is
forehand
how
there.
you want to advance if you want to have a lot of distance.
Yep, nice shot.
Silva is also usually very good with these straight shots. Staying on the fairway, got quite a bit of distance. Good shot from Silva.
Yeah, nice low laser. Heidi, good touch on that. Nice placement.
They're playing really well now.
Yeah,
All of them. This is usually providing much more difficulty, but these players are making it look quite easy.
well, we haven't seen anybody way off the fairway, which
That's
helps,
right, no.
helps a lot because that's when the strokes really start adding up. There's really not a whole lot of lines you can find in there.
This needs to keep on turning though. It's not really enough, so might be trouble there from Laura.
Heidi with a big turnover.
Wow.
Oh,
That's a really good shot. She's far up there and she could reach the basket in 2 from here. Heidi. Wow, how she's playing, and Silva wants to do something similar, but she puts too much angle on it.
yeah, a bit of an unforced error there. Turned it over too much.
Rachel also from a similar position.
Pretty good effort.
Yeah, that was quite good. From there she could also probably see the basket and reach it
Ooh,
in
now
2.
Silva's in trouble.
That's deep.
See how rough the rough is.
She gets out of, but it kicks back in.
Brutal kick.
Ooh, and how is she gonna get out from there?
She was playing it so well, and now she's had a couple misses in a row, and
And that is why this hole is averaging so high over par.
oh, it'll eat you up. It's a real monster.
That was a good one from Laura though. And yes, see how thick this wall is that she has behind her, and no, she's not getting out.
Still not out. This is going to be a big number for Silva. She had a great round going. Was 1 under par coming into this one, and she's going to have to give up quite a few.
Still not sure if you can get out. Okay, she got out. Didn't get a lot of distance though, so she's gonna have to look at least 2 more shots before getting in.
Yeah, most likely.
Yeah, even from that distance you can't really run it because there's a slope behind.
It's too dangerous.
Yeah.
Rachel up high again.
Oh, this needs to stop.
Sails a little past.
It's reachable though from that distance, but nah.
Circle's
She would have
edge.
liked to be closer.
Yeah, for sure. Came in a little hot, a little high. Heidi looking to get up and down.
Oh, and a good tree kick there. That looked dangerous, but now she has a good look.
Yeah, that could have slid down. Silva giving that a half go.
Not
Almost a
surprised.
full go, I guess.
Not surprised to see that from Silva. And yeah, the number might be quite big here after Silva's adventure on the right side of the fairway. It's not easy to keep track of all the strokes here. And
Oh, Rachel misses that.
she gave it a bit, but it's still close enough so that she can make the comeback.
Yeah, but she's dropping off quick. Came in solo second, and now she's in third. But I don't know if she might slip back a little more even. Great putt from Laura.
Big one. I thought she left it a little bit short, but it was right in her range. And
Yeah.
a 6 here on this hole is very, very impressive.
That's great. Much better than most. Excellent putt there
And
for the 9. Tough, but really good finish, you know.
Still,
keep it in single digits with a really good putt.
after being out there on the right side for so many throws, that like 9 is not a bad result.
No, it could be worse.
And Heidi almost gets it.
That would have been for her 6. Or was that for par? No, that was for her bogey, yeah. Almost stuck. Hung in the chains for a moment.
Yeah. How do you even get par on this hole? How do you do it? Just need to stay so clean on
Very
every
carefully. That is how.
Single.
Placement.
There are so many throws that you can potentially screw up. This is an easier one though. Nice to get to reachable hole after that horrible hole 5.
Yeah, it's 76 meters, 249 feet uphill. Big granite rock green. A few different lines you can choose, but they're all pretty tight. You really got to commit, but definitely very birdieable. 9th most difficult on the course, averaging at 3.33.
Yeah, it plays much longer than 76 meters because it's very steep uphill. It doesn't really look that steep from this camera angle, but when you're there in person, you feel that it's not that easy to reach. But Laura's looking it look so easy.
Right to circle's edge, nice clean line.
Making it look...
How far would you say this one plays?
At least 90.
Yeah.
I would say around 90. I'm usually able to almost reach it with a mid-range, so that's should be around 90 meters.
Sounds about right.
Heidi has... distance is usually not a problem for Heidi, and especially 76 meters uphill shouldn't be any problem.
Looked like she caught a branch that helped her angle a little bit.
I think so, yeah. Came back a little bit after that hit.
Looked like she had maybe a touch too much Annie, but the branch helped her out a little, and she's on just outside the circle.
She is looking at about 12-13 meter putt for birdie.
40-footer.
To do it from standstill here would be impressive. Can she make it all the way up? She could maybe...
Got such a fast, smooth swing, doesn't she?
I'm
really fine form.
The way, and such a clean release every single time. Also, there is absolutely no flutter on that disc when it leaves her hand, and that's how you get easy distance.
Silva looks real good here. If we can stable up, it sure does.
And she's inside the circle. That was a nice flip up line.
Yeah, she can throw lasers for sure. Of course, we saw that really beautiful ace she had in Heinola.
That was something amazing. If you haven't seen that, go back and watch from Heinola.
I could watch that one over and over again. It's so pretty how it dances on the rim and finds its way back home. Little pitch up there for Heidi.
Okay with a par. She's still having a lead with 8 strokes now.
Wow. That is crazy.
Almost getting the birdie, Silva.
Smash chains, just deflected off left.
She came in with such a hot putt there. I was worried that it would sail away, but it landed close enough to the basket, so the par shouldn't be any problem. Laura from just inside the circle also misses the basket. Had a great putt on the previous hole, not this time.
Yeah, no birdies today on this one. But I think we'll have a par frame. And Heidi just really running away with this at the moment.
She's unstoppable.
Can you imagine an 8-stroke lead on a field like this after only 20-odd holes?
I know. She was on par after yesterday's round, almost 1,000 rated round, and she is right now on par after 6 holes, having played a whole 5 and
setting a real hot pace.
Beautiful hole 7, 164 meters, going to the right. It's a very rocky and a fairway filled with trees and all kind of obstacles.
A little bit drop away green behind it.
But this is a gettable birdie.
Yep. 5th most difficult, averaging 4.8. Really nice shaped par 4.
This needs to come back though. It's way too tight. When it gets caught there, she doesn't even reach the sweet spot. Whereas you can see that There is another basket that usually stands there in the middle of this fairway, and that's where you want to land. Or past that, of course.
Yeah, anywhere up around there in the fairway, you can start thinking about attacking for the birdie.
This also needs to have some turn.
Looks smooth.
She's
There's
super
that.
straight.
Yeah. There's that pin placement Viktor was talking about. Sweet spot. She's just short of it. She'll be fine from there.
It's a great shot. Yeah, when I'm playing this hole, I usually aim for that that sweet spot. But if you have a big arm, you could definitely go and attack this and get even more distance.
Yeah, some of the biggest arms could even go for the eagle here.
We
I know Hjalte Jensen got that.
Yeah, in the MPO sides we have seen
Round one.
eagle. Rachel ended up a bit to the right. I think it's okay though.
A little overturned, but it's fighting its way through. Excellent.
Yeah, that's okay. But yeah, 3 of them out here on this right side.
A little bit nose up on that.
She's standing up on the left side now instead, going from side to side, and that's kind of common when you're a little bit off.
Yeah, Rachel having to go patent pending to get around that juniper that's leaning into the fairway and tugs it over too much to the right. Didn't get much distance there.
No, not at all. It doesn't seem to be Rachel's day today.
Yeah.
It does seem to be Heidi's day today again, though. That was a really nice shot, but really bad ground play there. So it could have been much better.
I'm sure she was planning on getting a little more skip and slide, but she's still close to circle one, so could be a birdie.
And with her lead, she doesn't even need to give it a run. And a beautiful shot also from Silva.
Nice clean line there.
Almost all the way up. She's looking at a potential birdie. Would be something special to get that one. Laura, not really up there, but not so far away either. But she has already been throwing 3 times.
Rachel trying to get up and down for par. Looks pretty good, but a bit short.
Yeah.
Not quite there yet.
The struggle continues for her.
Still work to do.
Little bit surprised. I wonder how much that knee is affecting her game, because we see so smooth shots from her anyway. Probably quite a lot. I can just imagine playing myself with a bad knee.
She's definitely a really great athlete, and she's battling through it, but you can tell she's not quite 100%.
Oh, and she kept that a little bit low. That seems to be the miss for her. Quite often she misses a little bit low.
Silva for a highlight birdie.
Yeah! She got it!
Huge circle 2 putt there.
Cody pizza slow-mo.
Check it out. Oh yeah,
There you
corner
go.
pocket. Get you some of that Cody pizza. What a great shot there. Only birdie on the day for the FPO field.
Only one, so she's gaining strokes on the whole field. She wants to get up closer to Heidi.
Oh, sorry to spoil this. Shouldn't have mentioned that yet, I guess.
Yeah, that was a little bit too early, but
But anyway, yeah, Heidi unable to connect for birdie there.
it was only one putt you were spoiling at least. And as we said, that Heidi doesn't even need to go for that with that big lead she has.
Lesson learned anyway. Sorry about that.
Laura with a bogey, not what she was hoping for. Hasn't had a birdie since hole 1. And similar to Rachel, there are a few too many bogeys in their scorecards right now.
Yeah, so Heidi dropping just 1 back to Silva. Still 7-stroke lead though. Super impressive. Hole 8. What a beautiful one. Full of love. It's got a heart-shaped green. Everything outside of that is hazard. 75 meters, very downhill. Very touchy one. What's your approach on this?
Yeah, there are a few different options. You could go with a forehand anhyzer. You could go with some... Well, the most important thing is to throw something slow here, because you want it to land as soft as possible down there on on the island. Because if you're not on the island, you are going to be getting 1 penalty stroke. But yeah, you could just throw something that softly lands exactly here, like Silva is doing.
Oh, unlucky. Hits the wall and rolls way back.
What a bad result there on what looked like to be a great shot.
Yeah, quite a decent shot, but a really unlucky result, hitting that wall and then rolling about 15-20 meters back from it. It's going to be pretty hard to save the par from there.
Heidi's throwing a harp.
She almost aced this yesterday, didn't she?
Yeah,
See if she
was quite close.
throws a similar line.
Looking good.
Oh,
looking very good.
Oh no, look at that though.
It was so close to get in, but now that's a bad result instead.
Wow. So unlucky. I mean, almost in, but skips off the top, and now she's just way behind it.
She can afford it though, but that would have been a highlight. Wow, how close that was.
She's got this whole dialed in, but that's
it's gonna come at some point. I'm sure of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the shot that I was talking about. You want to throw something slow, kind of straight, and just let it fade slightly into that basket and land softly.
Perfect drive from Laura. She'll be tapping in a birdie from there. See if Rachel can follow suit and turn things around. Having some real obvious struggles here.
Looks
good. Looks real good.
Does it stay in? No, just
so
outside.
Unlucky. She's close enough to make the par at least, but that was really close to staying in the heart.
And Heidi's just gonna accept bogey at best here. She doesn't even put it that close.
Maybe she was a little bit scared of going too long, but now she's got
she's gonna have a scary putt now. Yeah, that might be a big number.
So Silva's outside the circle. Whoa! Another highlight putt from her.
The machine is up and running.
That's 2 incredible outside circle putts in a row.
Even with that unlucky roll away, doesn't let it affect her at all.
Just further cementing that nickname. Human highlight reel, highlight machine on fire. Great putt there. Would have bounced back after some bad luck to get that roll away.
An important putt also for Rachel. Scary one with the hazard behind the basket. Only one place she wants to. No, okay. It stays in though. Stays in the island, but still.
Yeah, but I haven't really seen her struggle like this before. She's been such in such good form every time we've watched her in Copenhagen. She dominated, remember? Just not having her best day.
Yes, it's also playing a little bit worse than she did yesterday. She played really well. Kept it 3 over par.
Yeah, solid second place coming into the day, but
this is something else.
Just wonder how much that knee's bothering her. Hopefully she can find her groove soon, because she's really losing a lot of strokes to Heidi.
And there's another birdie for Laura. First one since hole 1. Great birdie.
Yep. This one a lot tougher than it looks. Back on hole 9. Par 3, 84 meters, 276 feet. Going left to right. Really well protected by some birch trees here and OB behind.
Yeah, those are the 2 scary things here on this hole. It's the OB and all those trees. But it's not one of the most difficult holes, at least. Actually one of the easier ones.
Second easiest. 2.93 average today.
Yeah, even if you miss your tee shots by a bit, you should be able to get yourself a par here.
Laura opting for the turnover line. Does so pretty well. Doesn't get all the distance, but somewhere in deep circle 2.
Yeah, nice looking shot, but since you have that OB line behind the basket, it's probably too scary putt to run. Silva's going a little bit tighter.
Sweet turnover, fights through.
A bit at least, not all the way.
Yeah, I guess it was a little early. The main gap's a little bit further on the left side there. Maybe turn that just a bit quick. Heidi's going to try to show the line here. Taking a little bit slower disc, I think.
That would be nice to see one birdie at least here on this hole, but that's...
Oh, what a kick.
Okay, might still come from Heidi. I was going to say it's not going to come from her, but it had a nice kick. Kept going.
Some definite tree love there. Kissed off it and moved straight towards the basket. I think she's just inside the circle.
I think so. And Laura is showing another way to go. That's with a forehand. It's definitely reachable with a forehand, especially if you have such a good forehand as she has.
Yeah, taking it out way wide.
A little bit too wide though, but it's okay.
Just outside the circle.
Yeah.
About 12,
Hope
13
that
meters.
you could make that, because it would be very important. Silva is giving this a soft run, staying close. That was a smart play.
Yeah, Obi behind.
Laura with a birdie on hole 8. Could she get another one here? No, similar to Silva, just putting it close. Smart play. Just outside, so yeah, it was actually closer than I thought.
Yeah, only about 11 or 12 meters.
Oh, and this is a scary putt, would mean so much for her.
Beauty.
There you go.
Nice highlight putt there. Slow-mo replay. Just what you needed to get things going here. Finish out the back 9. Clear struggles. There you see the sigh of relief.
Yeah.
Happy to get that birdie.
That must feel good for her. She has definitely been struggling today. And getting that birdie before going into the back 9. Another birdie here from Heidi.
Solid putt there.
It doesn't gain any strokes on Heidi Laine, even with that big birdie from Rachel, because Heidi's getting just as big birdie.
Yeah, and a big smile. Big fist bump. Laura getting a snack. Heidi and Rachel, the only 2 birdies on the day. Congrats to them. Well played.
Yeah, some exciting action here on the front 9. We are seeing some great play from Heidi Laine. We are seeing some struggling from Rachel Turton, but we are also seeing a lot of highlights.
Silva Saarinen doing it. Very exciting.
Here you see a beautiful overview of Sibbe. Heidi in the top there. Who's gonna stop her?
If she keeps playing like that, I doubt anybody. But that's it for the round 2 front 9. Make sure you come on back and join us for the back 9. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.